Hello everyone, I'm here with the message of the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine for the week of December 5 to December 11. And before I start, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for subscribing, liking, and commenting on my videos. And I wish I could reply to you all, but really it's just a lack of time because I'm still doing my full-time job apart from this mission work. And that's also the reason why, despite a lot of people wanting phone or Skype personal readings and appointments, I can't do it just yet because, of course, I have to be fully there during my day job and also fully there when doing my mission. So that's it. But still, thank you everyone for the support. It's been overwhelming, especially those clients that I've assisted with into coming into their knowing. Your feedback is really, really precious, and it really expands my heart chakra every time I read your messages. And I'm truly, truly grateful for that. Anyway, let's start with the message of the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine this week. So I've already shuffled the cards and prayed over them. And at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Okay, can you see that? And the Eight of Wands means messages. Quick, fast messages. Possibly through the internet, social media, text. Really fast messages. So this is the underlying energy of this spread. And let's go find out what messages are coming in fast. Okay? Oh, that's very beautiful. Below this card, look at this. These were below this card. And these are the energies that sort of spill over. Remember I asked what messages there were, and we have the Four of Wands. Okay, coming together. 1111, do you see those wands? 1111, and then we have the Sun. Everything you've ever hoped for. Joy, happiness. Well, those are the messages that are coming in. But what message specifically does the Divine Masculine have for the Divine Feminine? First, we have the Chariot. And so the Divine Masculine is saying, first and foremost, because this is the first card in the spread, that he's really on his way. Look at this. You can see the movement of his traveling companion, and it's with a momentum. Yes, he may be looking at where he came from, you know, his the point where which he left, but he's headed towards a new direction, and his body is headed towards there. His body's oriented also towards going to the future. And so, hold on, I'm getting something else. And see, so he's saying also that this is a time, these are the last vestiges of what he's been working so hard to move away from. Because you see the sliver of the moon, it's a waning moon. And once the moon wanes, once the moon is, call it, for a couple of days, there's, before the new moon, there's this blackness, darkness where it's covered. And he's saying that because a new cycle is beginning, and this new cycle is going to be with his divine feminine. And here we have the support of the pyramids. Okay. And if you watch my Twin Flame weekly video for the coming week, I did mention about the paradise codes that were activated. And these paradise codes were activated by the Master Circle inside the pyramids of Giza. So, seems to be putting in that foundation for that new life, that new paradise, that new heaven on earth that's coming in. Next, we have the Two of Cups, and this is just wonderful because it's clarifying where the divine masculine is headed towards. And it's this. It's being with his divine counterpart, sharing love, togetherness. You can see this couple here. They're sharing a toast. And they're looking into each other's eyes. So he's looking forward to this, that moment wherein the both of you will see each other again, look each other in the eye, and recognize each other's soul inside the eyes of the other. After all, you're one soul. And finally, we're headed towards that point wherein there is recognition. And that's why he's actively seeking it out. He already knows the divine masculine has been through this roller coaster of a journey, trying it out with this karmic, that karmic, running away, trying to find himself. When all along, part of himself, half of himself, the other part of his soul is in the divine feminine. You who are listening to this. And that's what he's looking for and what he's looking forward to. Okay. Next card we have is the Four of Cups. And this is telling me that despite his movement, the divine masculine is still wondering. Here in this deck, there is a cup being offered by the heavens, and there are 3 cups here on the ground. And now the divine masculine, he's in the middle, which is also explaining where he is in traveling towards you. He's in the middle. He's not exactly fawning over the cups on the ground. And I sense that while there is this cup being offered, he's still not looking straight at it. But in this deck, here he's leaning against this sturdy oak tree. And that's saying that he's also wondering because he wants longevity when it comes to his next move. His next move will either be looking here or looking up there. He's just taking a pause right now, okay, and wondering, just savoring what it's like. You know that point wherein you're about to make a very crucial decision. And even if you've worked hard to towards one outcome or towards one decision, before you make it, no matter how excited you are, there's that pause, because you have to savor that moment, because anything after that, your life's going to change. Again, I don't know why I'm getting choked up, but sorry. So, there. Okay. The next card we have is the Three of Swords. Okay, I get it now. So this is behind the pause. No matter how excited the Divine Masculine is, he's also wondering, because this is a risk that he's taking. He's had to leave a lot of things, people, situations that he has been familiar with and he has depended on for the good part of his life. And even if he's made such a big investment in the past, with his karmics, with the children he sired with them, that still resulted in heartbreak. Because at the end of it all, it wasn't a match. It was like forcing a puzzle piece to fit. Like when there are just a couple of pieces left when you're making a jigsaw puzzle. The actual one, okay, not the virtual puzzles, the games there. And from the looks of it, you think that this puzzle will fit, this puzzle piece will fit. You keep jamming it in there, but it doesn't work. So he's mulling about that heartbreak that he's experienced from the past, because for him, this is a gamble that he's taking. And it's much more of a gamble since he's been MIA for quite a while. Especially for those wherein you haven't heard from your Divine Masculine in a long time. There are a lot, so don't think you're alone. That when you say you're in separation, it's a couple of weeks, a couple of months. No. There are other Divine Feminines who have been waiting for their Divine Masculines to come around for years. Some decades even. And so, of course, while they've been waiting, the Divine Masculine has gotten on with his life. And now he's had to leave that life behind. And that's what's giving him pause right now. He's not sure if he's going to have his heart broken all over again with this risk. Okay. And then the next card we have is the King of Swords. Excuse me. And the King of Swords is a very decisive, determined man, and very just, very rational. He takes calculated risks, but the risks nonetheless, and he's very adept at battle. And what the Divine Masculine is saying right now, that despite this, okay, despite this pause, he knows what he's going after. He knows what the rewards are if he does take that risk. And even if it is a big risk for him, that may break his heart all over again. Because, ultimately, it's the Divine Feminine's choice whether or not she will get into union with the Divine Masculine. He still got to ask, to come forward, to convey his desire to be in union. And the Divine Feminine has to accept that offer. And of course, there's always a yes and there's always a no. And in musing about it, he's afraid that his heart may be broken all over again. But despite that, the Divine Masculine is here telling us that he's choosing love over fear. This is no longer holding him back from getting in touch with the Divine Feminine. Okay? Getting in touch with messages of the Sun and, yes, unions. That's wonderful. And even here, you know what the card was after that? Look at this. Messages of love, the Sun. But then here, there's the Nine of Swords underlying that. But still, as I was telling you, this is winning over. He's going beyond his fears. He's going beyond his fears because he knows that the rewards are big. So here we have this man charging into battle and very determined. He's conquering these fears. So what is the challenge of the Divine Masculine at this time? Okay, here again, it just confirms what I just said. Judgment. He knows he's going to be judged. When he finally resurfaces and comes back, he's going to be judged by the Divine Feminine. And he also knows that he's the one who's disappeared out of the blue, who ignored all those efforts and attempts of the Divine Feminine to reach out to them. And he knows that all of that is going to be judged. So that's where his fears are coming from. And what is the advice to the Divine Masculine? A peace offering. Okay, this is the white buffalo calf woman. And if I remember correctly, what she did was that she came back from the dead as a white buffalo to offer peace to her tribe, which was warring. I don't know. I think, yes, I think that would be correct. So, Spirit is telling the Divine Masculine that, of course, yes, you will be judged, but if you come in peace, if you come to the table if you come to the table with your cards laid out, with an offering that is pure, none of the games anymore. Put your offer on the table. Then it's going to be received and welcomed favorably. Meaning that you're not going to be turned away just make sure that the place you're offering from is very pure. It's no longer tainted with just, I'm coming back because I just want sex. I'm coming back because I'm growing old and I need a companion in life. No, it has to be this pure. He has to have had his own rebirth to come back as the white buffalo, to find himself a new man. And this he has to bring with him inside. It has to be integrated inside of him. You see, the ascended master here is part white buffalo and part woman. So it's not a feigned external expression of peace. It has to emanate from the deep inside. Because, well, there's one practical reason. I mean, the divine feminines right now, they've been doing the work. And once you get to that level of ascension, you actually can tell if someone's just giving you a line, you know, giving you bull, and what their real motives are. So that's not going to fly with the feminine if you don't come with clean hands, so to speak. So that's the advice to the divine masculine. But overall, this is a wonderful message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine for the coming week. Anyway, I hope you got something out of that. I want to remind everyone that I'm running a Christmas special from now until possibly some days before Christmas. A lot of people have gotten already, and you know, because it's a nice gift. Give the gift of healing or the gift of Reiki to your loved ones and help them come into their knowing, help them in their ascension. They may not understand it. They might be expecting, I don't know, their favorite shirt, an Xbox, whatever. But really, you who are enlightened, you know what would help them more. So there, I'm putting the link to the video below. If you go there, the other links will be there. Anyway, thank you. Savor this message. It's a beautiful one. It's love conquering fear. And I'll see you next week. Okay? Bye.